Good afternoon. My name is Lindy Unterkircher, and I'm an undergraduate student at Northern Michigan University in the Department of Biology. For my research project this semester, I investigated temporal partitioning among the American beaver, Canada goose, and great blue heron, so I could learn more about how different wildlife species interact with one another and avoid each other across the United States. I selected these species for my project because the beaver's production of habitable nests for both the heron and goose. With the species sharing a space and similar food sources, there is room to question whether or not the species interact based on their daily activity pattern. Whether or not they interact could lead to further research on competition rates, possible shortages of resources, as well as if these patterns change when interacting occurs. The hypothesis considered was that the activity patterns between all three species will differ. To achieve my goal, I used Snapshot USA 2019 camera tracked data, which not only helped me examine resource partitioning among my target taxa, but also allowed me to quantify their activity patterns such as being diurnal, nocturnal, crepuscular, or ephemeral, but also tests hypotheses about resource partitioning among these species so that I can better understand the ecology of the species I care about. The data used was collected from areas across the entire United States. For data analysis, I used a chi-square test to determine whether my target taxa were active more than expected during specific periods of the day, as well as histograms to visualize their activity patterns. I learned that the American beaver is nocturnal, whereas the Canada goose and the great blue heron exhibited diurnal activity patterns. Thus, the hypothesis that had been assumed was rejected. These results could be further used to study these three species-specific interactions and whether or not the shared shelter resource causes these interactions. The data could also support further research on their seasonal interaction patterns, habitat reconstruction efforts, and other conservation efforts. In closing, I want to thank the Snapshot USA collaborative team for granting me access to this incredible data set, as well as my TA, Sarah Trujillo, for helping me bring my project to completion. Thank you.